Good evening. Fighting the state's opioid epidemic. That is the goal of a new task force in Utah.
As news specialist Emma Benson explains, it was just announced today, 24 hours after a dealer was sentenced to prison for distributing fentanyl, nearly killing a Park City man.
I think Mr. Shepard is probably one of the most dangerous individuals that I have ever encountered.
A criminal now facing the consequences of his actions.
He sold counterfeit pharmaceuticals through the internet.
23-year-old Colin Andrew Shepard was sentenced yesterday to 2 decades in prison for distributing a controlled substance which resulted in serious bodily injury. In 2022, Shepard mailed a package containing fentanyl pills,
the deadliest drug threat we have ever faced in the United States,
to a Park City resident who nearly died after ingesting the pills. But his criminal history didn't start there. In 2016, Shepard ordered drugs off the dark web and gave them to 2 13-year-old Park City students. Both teens died.
I feel lucky that our last words were, "I love you."
Because Shepard was a juvenile in 2016 and the synthetic opioids he purchased were not illegal at the time, he did not go to prison. But now, 8 years later, he's being prosecuted.
Given his history, the nature and circumstances of the offense, the extent to which he concealed his the true nature of the product that he was selling, this office believed, and Judge Nielsen ultimately agreed, that a 20-year sentence was entirely appropriate.
Today, the U.S. Attorney's Office and the Drug Enforcement Administration announced the first Utah Drug Overdose Task Force with the goal of cracking down on a growing issue.
there are still dealers like Mr. Shepard who continue to push these deadly pills with callous disregard for human life.
Well, the Utah Drug Overdose Task Force is meant to help raise awareness about this epidemic and also to increase the number of prosecutable cases. It includes 10 state, local, and federal law enforcement offices. And currently there are 10 cases either indicted or under investigation as a result of this task force. Reporting for KSL 5 News, I'm Emma Benson.